Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Rose. Hey, Truth. Thank y'all for being here. Ooh, I got stuck in my earring. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for being here. Let's get into our show, honey, because we have quite a few topics. I ain't mean to pull all these topics, but y'all, it's just so much going on. Tuesdays usually be lit with tea, so we're going to get through it, honey. Y'all hang in there with me, and let's get it, honey. Let's get it. Let me get my fan on. I'm hot. A little warm in here. I must be going through the change of life or something. I don't know. All right, fan on. All right, let's get into it. Hi, hello, everyone. Welcome. This is the K.Michelle show. I'm K.Michelle. Oh, that's me. Now, but thank y'all for being here. I see my top flights in the building. I see everybody else here. Let's go ahead and jump on into the show so I don't hold you guys long. It is a work night, and I'm ready to get in my bed. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but let's get into it. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged, and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. I say you sent floating hearts. Thanks so much for the floating hearts. I'll be uploading some parody videos because I did a few today. Yeah, I did a few today, so I'll be uploading some of those so you guys can get a nice little laugh and a gag. Okay, but hello to everyone. Let's jump in, all right? Because so we get you guys caught up on what's going on. All right. And you guys, please check in and catch up on all the other videos that we have out. We did already 2 today. We did Midday Pop In and Car Chronicles. So you guys can check in with those, and please like it up for me if you can. All right, to support and push it to the algorithm. I appreciate you all in advance. Let's get into it. Shout out to No Chaser TV. Now, Cynthia Bailey from Real Housewives of Atlanta says that she was excited for K.Michelle to join the show. And she talks K.Michelle and Porsha. Now, I told you guys there's a lot of talk about K.Michelle. There's a lot of talk about how she's perceived on Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. They are going into 6, 7 episodes now, and it's like, K.Michelle, girl, the expectation that you were going to be the girl this season is not giving that. It's giving that you are retreating to this person that we don't even know. And a lot of people are having things to say about it, as far as even wanting her to be off the damn show, saying maybe this was a mistake to bring her on, right? But let's get into what Cynthia had to say. All right, Cynthia spoke with Vial Fowles on the current season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and weighed in on K.Michelle's claims of a plot against her, as well as K and Porsha's issues. Now, I don't know about this plot against you. I think that's like reaching a little bit to say that some type of plot against you. I don't think there's no plot. A lot of people were also talking about K.Michelle bleaching. Okay, they talked about all of the surgeries that she's had, and that the bleaching. They were concerned about a lot of the bleaching that she's been doing with her skin. You guys remember her on Love and Hip Hop? She was a bit darker. But then again, I don't ever tell somebody what to do with their body. That's her body. She's got the money to bleach shop. She want to be out here on her Michael Jackson. Who fucking am I to tell you not to, right? Girl, go on out here and get your vitiligo on. Shit. But let's go ahead and get into this video, all right, with Cynthia.
Where do you land on the K.Michelle side of things?
In terms of what?
What she's upset about, like she thinks that all the people
plot.
Yeah, do you believe that there's a plot, or do you think it's more in her head?
Well, I'm going to always validate how she feels. You know, she obviously can, feel how she wants to feel. I would never invalidate that. However, the one thing I can say is I'm not a part of any kind of plot or scheme as it relates to K.Michelle. I love K on this show. I was excited for her to be a part of this cast. I still think, we're only like 7 episodes in. Like, you guys are still going to see a lot of K. We still have a lot of episodes to go. But at this point, I just was concerned, and we all were concerned, that she was upset. And we're just, we were just trying to figure out what is the plot? Like, what is it that she's been told that we don't know about? All I know is I'm not a part of it, for sure.
Cynthia, going back to K and Porsha, why do you think K has felt so unsupported by Porsha, given that Porsha brought her into the group?
I don't know. And I'm looking forward to us getting more to the bottom of that, as the episodes go on. Are you guys kind of seeing how all of that plays out? But I will say that from what I have seen, Porsha has, well, first of all, I know she was very excited for Kay to come on the show, as well as I was. And, I've seen her really make a real effort to be friends with Kay. Like, she was very excited to bring Kay into the circle. So I don't know where it kind of went left, but it's unfortunate because I have known Porsha for a really long time and I'm just really getting to know Kay. And if Porsha doesn't want to deal with you, she's just not going to deal with you. So if I feel like if she's making an effort to show you love and give you love and support, like even when, Kay started crying, we were all like sitting there with her. Porsha was like, who is it? Even if it's me, tell me, what can I do? I want to address it, or whatever. Like Porsha was really overextending herself and trying to, help Kay get to the bottom of.
Child, that's a lot now. I'm gonna be there for you if you get emotional like Carl Thomas, baby. But listen, I ain't gonna be sitting here like, okay, I ain't about to burp you and all that too. Like, you're gonna have to snap up out that shit and realize you are on a show where you got to be out here ready to go get it, honey, because these girls are cutthroat on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They read down, they talk shit, they dig in your business. Like, they gonna really call you out. So, okay, you kind of showing, baby, that you a little too soft. I ain't know you were this soft. All right, I was kind of excited in the beginning. I was like, okay, yeah, this might be a great petition. I just saw a couple comments here. Y'all know I love to read the comments. I saw a couple comments that kind of directed my attention. Let's go ahead and read them right quick before we get into the commentary on this. It said that Cynthia is such a great OG. She grounds the cast. I agree with that. Do I feel like she needs a Peach to be a full-time cast? No. She's friend of, great for her, because I don't think she has enough going on right now for that. But she definitely is the glue for the girls. I love that part. This person said that this needs to be K.Michelle, Pinky, Kelly, and Shamea's last season. Ooh, not Shamea too. They want Shamea up off. Now, Kelly, I agree with. Pinky, I think we can give her a second chance because it's given that Pinky is still trying to get her footing. A lot of people don't want to see her on there, though. K.Michelle, I need you to wake up, love. All right, because we know it's in you. We've seen it in you. Maybe you're going through this midlife crisis or something personal behind the scenes off camera, but baby, you better get over that shit real quick. But Andy Cohen be like, okay, do you see Kenya? Do you see Kenya this season? Everybody is disposable. That's what Andy's letting y'all know. Andy is saying any and everybody ass can be disposed of on this fucking show. Do you see Nene on the show? All right, you better, what they say, you better wake up and pay attention. Shit. Y'all better snap out of it. If y'all want these checks, y'all better get in there and work. You better go slap somebody this season. You better kick somebody, go in there, put your steel-toe boots on and kick somebody up the ass. Whatever, get them ratings up. All right, I'm trying to help you, shit. I said, imagining K.Michelle filming with Nene, Kim, Sheree, Kenya, and my child. They gonna eat her ass up, especially Nene. Child, I need to see some more of this season. That's what I like. Which I think, I feel like K.Michelle definitely is being a little too Carl Thomas emotional this season. We don't need that shit. I need you to snap out that shit and let's get it, honey. You and Porsha could be a great dynamic on this show, but you guys gotta figure out how you're gonna mesh well with each other. Y'all are giving oil and water right now. It ain't mixing. I need y'all to kind of, hand in glove, honey. I need y'all to snap out of it. Make up, child. Porsha, if you said something, then y'all need to apologize, hug this shit out, and let's get it. Because the viewers, all right, we are looking for a great show this season. Y'all getting on my damn nerves. I'm ready to go down there to the set and take my damn Gucci belt off and whoop all y'all asses right quick and get all y'all in line like Joe Jackson. I'm ready to be like Joe Jackson down there at the set. Damn, y'all getting on my nerves. But let's move on, honey. Speaking of Porsha and K.Michelle fighting, Jesus. Let's get into this fight. Did y'all know about this? Well, you about to know now. Let's get into it, honey. Shout out to the reality rundown. All right. I told y'all, if y'all want all the current tea, come over here, child, because we're going to always talk about it right here, okay? Now, after K.Michelle accused Porsha of promoting synthetic hair that never sold, see, that's a read. Ooh, child, Porsha clapped back by defending her brand and reminding everybody that Go Naked have been 10 years strong, child. Really? Didn't that? With over 10 million in sales. Well, girl, why you can't pay your rent over there? Why you can't pay your mortgage over there at Simon House? You bringing in 10 million, girl, you send that over there to the mortgage. But then you tell them people you need to be on a payment plan or something. Somebody with $10 million don't need no damn payment plan. But if you want to believe that, okay, girl, who am I to stop your lies? Shit. But let's get into this, honey. Let's get into this. She says, honey, nothing synthetic, not the smile, not the vibe, nor the confidence. I'm glad you ain't say the body, because then I have to say, whoa, hold on now. Said that, and certainly not the hair. Now, I did hear that the quality of hair is not so good. Somebody in my chat, okay, and I forgot the person's name. They may be in here today. You're welcome to speak up if you're still here to say that they bought some hair from Porsha's Go Naked Hair and the shit was not given. The shit was shedding like a diseased dog, like a mangy mutt. Let me find out. Porsha's over there selling mangy wigs. Okay, you get ready to have your man run his hand through there, and you got a fucking mohawk. All this shit over here where he done went like this on the side, trying to run his hair through there to be sexy. He done gave your ass a fucking mohawk because all this shit here done fell out on the sides, and you ain't got shit put up top of here. You got to do a comb over with Porsha wigs. That's what they say, girl. Porsha out here selling them comb over wigs. But I found out you out here selling some comb over wigs. Your man trying to say, let me rub my hand through your hair, trying to be sexy, laying back on the bed. You done laid up, child, and done sat up, and all your damn hair back on the pillow. He done pulled all your shit out. You laid up there with a damn mohawk, like you about to go rock out somewhere with these cheap ass wigs. But let's get into this beef, child. Whew, girl. See, this wig right here is giving. I need to see you comb it first, though. All right, it's cute, but I need to see you run a comb through it or a brush. All right, so Porsha, honey, Porsha for real. That's what she goes by. Nothing synthetic. All right, she clapping back at K.Michelle. She says, girl, nothing synthetic, not the smile, not the vibe, nor the confidence, and certainly not the damn hair. Now, that's to be, determined. We don't know yet. Now, it says, go naked is 100% human hair. Okay. 10 years strong, like we just read, and $10 million sold. Girl, I don't know. I need to see a receipt on that. Real hair for real women. Okay. She did that shit there. I don't know, girl. I can't give you one of them yet. Again, I need to see you comb that. Go live and comb that bitch and let me see. All right. So here's K.Michelle. One thing that I don't have tolerance for is the people with no talent. She always say nobody got no talent. That's her favorite thing to say. Or no real businesses out here. Now, you've been promoting synthetic hair out here, Porsha. This is what Kay said. I ain't said it. Said, and that shit ain't never sold nowhere. Now, you out here saying you just sold $10 million, bitch. That shit ain't sold nowhere. That's what Kay said, okay? All right, so let's get into it. This is what she said, girl. All right, shout out to K.Michelle.
One thing I don't have tolerance for is that people with no talent or no real business. You've been promoting synthetic hair over there on Buford Highway that never sold. And then you over there is fighting for a home with a whole man in a basement. And you want to worry about what a man got to say about me if my vagina smell like a sardine or like a Glade candle.
Amen.
An 8-year rumor. This how you gonna try to fight with me?
Waking up the beast now.
Do you understand how many vaginas I've had since 8 years? I've gotten it tight, snipped, tucked. This is a married vagina. You don't even know this new vagina.
That's a lot going on, child. Stretch, snip, tuck, saute, slap it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh, no, my God, that's a lot.
That's some shady ass shit. I don't play that. One thing I don't have...
Sound like that hurt. Snatch, snip, tuck. Oh, my.
If it's reality TV.
What do y'all think about that? Child, I just think they just... And I thought that Porsha and damn K.Michelle said at the beginning of the damn season that y'all go way back. Child, girl, we've been knowing each other about 10 years. Girl, we good. I just think we're going to make a perfect pair on this damn show. Now, y'all asses fighting. I just don't get it. What y'all think about it? Y'all sound off. K.Michelle, I need you and Porsha to cut it out, honey, because y'all wearing me all the way out. All right, so Lyrica Anderson, honey, has some things to say about K.Michelle. Now, she sat down with Carlos King to do a full-fledged interview. I may watch that because I do like Lyrica, and she is hella talented music-wise, okay? She's written for a lot of some of you guys' favorite artists out there, like Beyonce as well. So she good with that pen. I love that. And her music is really good, okay? Oh, yeah. But let's get into what she had to say in one of these clips, honey. So Lyrica Anderson was a guest on Carlos King's Reality with the King. Now, in this clip, she shares her thoughts on K.Michelle and their issues. K is fighting with everybody. K is fighting with Drew. K is fighting with Porsha. K is fighting with, was she fighting with Pink? No. Who else was she fighting with? Porsha, Drew, there's somebody else. I can't remember. Now she's had a situation with Lyrica. Oh my God. So let's go ahead and look at that. I like Lyrica. Now I didn't like your ex-husband, child. A1. Baby, I said, baby, he wear more pearls than my grandma. Okay. Them pearls around the neck. I said, baby, he wear more pearls and nail polish than my damn grandma over there. But go off, honey. You like them moist guys. All right, so let's get into it.
You know that scene gets played every 6 months on Twitter.
Yeah.
So K.Michelle's on stage. She has the IV. And y'all getting into it. And she obviously tries to fight you with the bags and everything.
She wasn't trying to do nothing, but yeah. She wasn't trying to do nothing, please. She just was screaming. See, I'm soft-spoken. And K.Michelle talks loud. So it always looks like she's winning. So that's why I'm like, girl, just fight me. Because maybe people going to hear you over me. Like, I have a very, very soft voice. So because you can out-scream me, like, okay, fight me at this point. And that's what I really felt. And like, it's been some time and, she's doing her thing. And I think, she's a dope artist and stuff like that. But I don't think she's a dope person. And so that's my own personal experience with her. It's just like, you just do too much. She was like picking at me in Marriage Boot Camp. I'm not bothering you. Why are you upstairs cussing me out? Because I want my phone. Because he said something about you with your phone. Why is it always something with you with me? So that's why I was like, I'm going to like come at you. And I did. And I was so serious and so mad. And, that's been 4 years, whatever now. So again, with time, I do get over stuff. But I don't really like her as a person. I feel like she just, that's just who she is. I feel like she likes mess and she does this whole, I've grown, I'm so much better. And then it comes up again. So, but I think it's a little bit of, behind the scenes admiration, because she'll be like, I love your song Marriott, but she wants to make me.
Marriott is my shit. Y'all ain't heard Marriott. Please listen to Marriott, okay? You did your big one on that one, Lyrica. All right.
Feel like, well, but I'm the bigger artist. It's just things she says, and it's just like, girl, I don't do nothing but pay respect to you as an artist. It's not about, I'm not trying to say I'm bigger. Like, you've sold more records than me. Cool. You've had more success as an artist. Cool. But somehow we still keep ending up in the same rooms, babes. So I'm on a show that you obviously had to be on too. So something is something.
Plus, Lyrica is getting writing credits, okay? She don't have to necessarily be in the booth and sing and all the things that K.Michelle have to do. She don't have to work as hard. She can write a song and sell it. And every time that song is played on the radio, she definitely gets residuals from that. If that song earns a Grammy, she will definitely get a Grammy behind that, okay? Again, let me remind you, she's written for Beyonce and other reputable artists out here. So she is just as reputable as K.Michelle. She's just, and she's artist herself. So I have much respect for her. And I like the fact that she's not shortcutting the fact that K.Michelle is a great artist, even though she doesn't like her. So that's huge for Lyrica to say that. Like, bitch, I don't like you. You're a great artist and your music is good, but you ain't shit. Like, that's pretty much what she's saying. So I can get with that, right? I can definitely get with that.
But it's cool. Like, you've been on bigger stages than more than me. Like, I give people their props. Like, it's a lot of singers that I've watched and they surpassed me. And we were like in the room writing together and stuff like that. But it's okay. God's timing for me is God's timing for me. Just like I'm doing great things now. And those are my things that are for me.
How do you feel about her being on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
I don't know. I don't watch that show. I don't care what she's doing.
Well, damn.
Next question.
There you heard it. Well, I will be watching your interview.
You know that scene gets played.
I'm interested to see what all she's going to say. It's another clip I wanted to show with her too. But we'll watch that later, okay? Yeah. So yeah, we'll watch that later. But shout out to Lyrica, okay? I've always liked Lyrica, even from Love and Hip Hop, okay? And even before that, I knew who Lyrica was before Love and Hip Hop because she was, doing her music thing. But shout out to her. I hate the fact that she ever even married A1 because he's a total asshole. He's a moist asshole too. I don't know what she saw in him. Maybe he just, maybe his spit game right here. Maybe that's, maybe he was able to pull her with that, but the nigga is lame as hell. So shout out to you, girl, for getting rid of that lame nigga. You did get a beautiful son out of the deal. So, not everything, I guess, was all bad. Let's get into this next topic, shall we? Stop sharing. I'm kind of tired of Real Housewives of Atlanta too. And Michelle's running. Yeah, I'm going to skip that one too. Because I don't want to do too much Porsha and K.Michelle. All right, so let's get into this Shamea one. I definitely want to hear from Shamea. We talked about Shamea a little bit this morning. Let's get into this clip with Shamea because she sits down to doing interviews. A lot of people doing interviews, which is great. That's helping to push the show, to get people to watch the show as well. The more they talk about the beef and stuff that's going on, it's definitely helping push the show out into the algorithm on the internet to where people can get on over there and watch to get the ratings up. But let's go ahead and get into a shout out to No Chaser. Shamea says that she was a little disappointed in Cynthia being shady with Drew. Said that things with Angela gets dark. Let's get into it. All right. Shamea Morton Mwangi, okay, stopped by the virtual reality and shared her thoughts on Cynthia and Drew's discussion in Dallas, as well as where things things are headed with Angela Oakley. Let's get into it.
Cynthia and Drew were kind of having their chit chat on the bed.
Their shady moment. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, that was real hard to see. I mean, we expect that from Drew, right? But Cynthia, I was a little disappointed seeing it. So I've been friends with her, or at least thought we were friends for a very long time. But you know what? You got to just see people for who they are and take them exactly how they are. It's all good.
Did you reach out to her after you saw?
No, why? She said what she felt, and they said what they thought. But I think it's crazy how, you know, just your light, your joy that you have, people can be so intimidated by it to where they want to make it about something else. Oh, she's twerking to mask some things that she's really feeling deeply. No, maybe I'm just twerking because I'm really happy. I have a lot of things to be joyful and happy about. But don't you see how everyone else is bringing up Porsha? Not me.
Yes, I feel actually you and Porsha are the...
You just brought her up. Imagine how people are bringing up Porsha and you bring her up, right? Were y'all talking about Porsha just now? If you miss her, just say it, right? If you miss Porsha, just say it. This is the second interview that I've seen where you initiated a conversation about Porsha. If you miss her, just say that shit. Y'all go hug it out. Y'all go talk. I mean, shit, it is a 20-something year friendship. And I feel like y'all fighting over some small shit. For real. Y'all was hoes together. Shit. How you gonna get past that? But yeah, I don't think nobody's really intimidated by you like that, Shamea. I'm happy that you think highly of yourself like that, and that's a great thing for you. But I think there's a little delulu carrying on right here when it comes to you and thinking that everyone is intimidated by you. If you're happy, great for you. But I don't think people are really checking for you in that way to where, you know, you feel people are so intimidated by you and your presence and all. Girl, get the fuck out of here with all that. Again, if you miss Porsha, reach out to her, honey, like Diana Ross and honey, reach out and touch your phone and call her and y'all talk about this because I'm tired. Right?
You're not bringing up each other, but everybody else is bringing it up. Do you guys ever like talk about that you're like everyone is trying to make something big? I don't know.
You
I don't
know
want to
what?
say bigger
I
than
tried to talk about it last year, and you see how that ended up.
Yeah,
history repeats itself, and that is exactly what's happening right now. So I'm okay with where I'm at with it. We're in a good space. I'm over here, she over there, and that's just what it is.
Yeah. Okay. And it's I feel like you got to a place of just realizing maybe that's where it is best for you both.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How are you and Angela?
I think Shamea internalizes way too much. Some of the stuff she be talking about, and I've seen some of the scenes that she's referring to. I'm like, it really wasn't that serious. Like, are you dealing with something behind the scenes that we don't know about? And it's given that you are deflecting and that you're putting 20 on 10 in some of these scenes, Shamea, where it's really not that serious, love. But I don't even think Cynthia even knows that she has some type of beef with you. Like, I really don't think she knows that. I just really think y'all need to have a kumbaya and a sit down. Shamea, I think that you're trying to be a little problematic and you've been a little spoiled this season. I don't know, you giving mean girl vibes just a little like this much. And you need to work on that. You really need to work on that. Like, nobody's gonna kiss your ass. You finally got your peach this season and you ain't doing shit with it. Like, girl, the people are saying they want your ass off the show now. Okay. Oh my God. And your husband, he ain't even trying to comply or film no scenes with you. So you're gonna have to figure out what your storyline is gonna be this season. And figure it out. You need to figure it out. Kelly need to figure it out. K.Michelle need to figure her shit out. Who else? Drew definitely need to figure hers out. Because she definitely skating by this season, baby. You are skating by doing triple looks and everything this season. I'm sick of your ass too. Let's get into Brat and Judy. Okay. They have a new show coming out. Shout out to them. I did watch their other I want to say season 1, Brat and Judy. I did see when they had their wedding special and all of that. I do like Brat and Judy. They are hella funny to me. Judy, great businesswoman. Shout out to her. Brat, she's still out here doing her big one. She's still working over at Ricky Smiley at the radio station and whatnot. And among doing some other things. So shout out to both of them. They are successful in their own right. Let's go ahead and get into this. Shout out to Spiritual Word. Brat and Judy fired their network, you guys, and rebooted their own reality show on their own terms. Now, vertical, digital, and real, they're saying. This is, and we're here for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, exclusively on Facebook. So I don't know what's going on with that. Are you guys not bringing back your original show? Let's go ahead and get into what they're having to say here. Let's go.
Got a whole lot of shit going on, okay? Motherfuckers want to know, so here we is.
We're back. I feel like it's my fault.
Ooh. I definitely didn't expect you to say that. We gotta find a fucking place to live.
We're moving. Why are we moving if we're getting something that's the same fucking price? What's next is God has great in store. Let me tell you why. We are now filming the process, so people get to see the ugly.
So what do I do?
How do we get here? And then we're showing it very transparently.
I started to sue her because she stole it. At least share my part with me.
I don't want to create a problem.
Yep. I don't want people to think I'm pregnant.
When we get to the other side, the ugly will have been documented.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where my ladies at?
We our own network. We do this shit our motherfucking selves, beautiful. Brat and Judy, bitch.
So I see someone in my chat just said it started last night. Their episode started last night, or this season, their show rather. I'm gonna have to play catch up. Y'all have so many damn shows. I already got to get ready for Heart and Hustle. You guys want us to talk about that, which will be on the 31st of the 30th rather of this month. So I already have a note set here. Let me make a note for Brat and Judy. Let's see. I'm gonna have to check it out first, child. And I did watch the first show. What is it on? On reality show. What is it? I'll figure it out. Child. All right, but let's continue on. Are you guys watching? Are you guys going to watch? Let me know. Shout out to Brat and Judy. All right, shout out to them. All right, so let's get into some R&B beef, honey. Two artists that I love. Okay, two artists I love. I hate to see them fighting, but we got to talk about it, honey. We got to talk about it now. This one artist just won his first Grammy, honey, at the Grammys, and I was so fucking happy for him. I feel like I won the Grammy because I have been a fan of this guy for quite a while, and he is so hella talented. None other than Mr. Durand Bernarr. God, I love you. Okay, if I ever meet you in life, I'm hugging you. I don't give a fuck if you look at me crazy. I love him. He is so animated, but his music is so top tier shit. Oh my God. Tank, I love me some Tank as well, but Tank and Durand Bernarr are fighting, you guys. They are into it, and it's so unfortunate because the shit has played out on Twitter. So let's get into it. Shade Room picked it up too. So Tank speaks out after Durand Bernarr claims that he blocked him and says that they plan to talk it out. So that's a great thing, right? That's always good. Two men get together and talk. Now, while appearing on the Joe Budden podcast, Durand Bernarr revealed that Tank seemingly blocked him after Durand shared comments about Tank's Can We Talk challenge. Said that Durand also recalled jokingly telling several male R&B singers to pull up to his show for a masterclass on singing. When I tell y'all, this boy can sing anything in any key, anywhere, anytime, and space. Durand Bernarr is bad with the vocals. Okay, God help. And he play instruments, so I'm a fan. Shit. Okay, so let's continue. So after clips from the interview began circulating online, Tank responded on social media saying that he has no issues with Durand and that the two plan to talk things out. Tank also addressed a few social media users while clearing the air. So let's get into it. Tank says at Durand Bernarr, so he added him, says, I don't know you to dislike you. Okay. Says, what do I know? He said, what I do know rather is that you're incredibly talented. What you don't know is that I support and defend you, but we'll save that for later. If I did block you, it was because you were talking shit. Okay. Then he has the emojis like this. At least be honest. So I think what Durand was saying is a real R&B singer or a real singer should be able to sing Tevin Campbell's song, Can We Talk, in the key that it was originally recorded in. Now, we know that Tevin Campbell, when he recorded Can We Talk, he was much younger. His vocal octaves were a bit higher than it is now. Now, I've seen him do a few videos on, I want to say YouTube, where he's like touring or going around singing on stage. And when he sings Can We Talk, it's in a lower register. Why? Because his voice has matured, right? It's no different than, let's talk about Michael Jackson, right? When Michael Jackson was a little boy, his voice was a bit, his octave was a little bit higher. And that's what I think people fell in love with, was the fact that Michael Jackson could sing in a higher octave, sing runs, he could sing his ass off. But when he got older, his voice started to mature and he didn't quite sound the same. So, of course, Durand called out Tank, and Tank felt away about that. Okay, he felt away about that, and he responded. and that's fine. He can respond. All right. So your favorite Grammy Award, which is Durand, all right, says that Broseph says that I'm down to talk and squash it because there's genuinely no beef on my side. And he puts the hugging emoji. Tank then says, good to hear. See you soon. All right. All right, so this person says, so Tank said that you're not a real R&B singer. If you can't sing, Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell in the original key. Durand said that Tank can't even sing the song in the original key, let alone the bridge. Now, we all know Tank can sing. Let's not even play, all right? Tank can sing, and Tank can also play instruments as well, all right? He's great on the piano. We've seen that. We know that. He's written many, many songs for a lot of great artists that you guys do not know. He also, let's give you guys a fun fact. Tank used to sing background for rest in peace R&B singer Aaliyah. Did y'all know that? Yeah. Before he blew up, became Tank. Tank used to sing background for Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Okay, so that's a fun fact for you guys. Now, Tank got mad and blocked him for talking shit. Now, for Durand to say that Tank can't sing it in there, I really think he could if he wanted to, right? Because Tank can really, really sing. Tank responded by saying that's not exactly how that happened, but all means continue. By all means continue. He goes on to say that I'm sure you need the clicks, not the clicks, child. Now, in the meantime, Durand and I will be somewhere making a #1 record, just more shit for you to talk about. That would be great for them to collab. I would love that. Two great artists. That song or that album will be.
This is one of those.
All right, so let's get into what Tank has to say here. Said you didn't even sing the song from your chest. Your throat is doing the cha-cha slide, trying to sing a song in the original key by a 15-year-old. Damn, I forgot Tevin Campbell was that young. Can y'all imagine? 15 years old singing Can We Talk? The song, oh my God, that huge talent. Tank responded by saying, I sounded great. Get that hate out of your heart. I sing for a living and get paid a lot to do it. And he does. 30 plus years in the making. You got that right one. You got the right one today. Ooh, he checked you. All right, let's get into it.
R&B anthems. If you can't sing this full chest, no microphone, no reverb, no auto-tune or nothing, you're not a real R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? Can we talk?
Okay, so that's all we're gonna be able to play. From one singer to another, because you guys know that I do sing, right? I do know octaves, I do know keys. That's not the key that Tevin Campbell sang it in, but you did sing it a little higher than your original tone. We'll give you that. But yeah, that's not it. Okay, thank you, Tank. But now, moving right along. All right, y'all let me know. Next topic, and this is the last one. Okay, this is the last one. Let's get into Bell Collective Birmingham. Let's get into this clip. Maybe this is why Stormie is so emotional and why she's so aggressive, because her mama trained her to be that way when she was a child. She says that in this clip. So let's get into it. For those of you that are watching the show, if you're not watching this, okay, we're gonna share the clips right here. Again, I am a huge fan of Tank, but Tank, no, I don't feel like that was the right octave. Okay, but keep trying, baby, keep trying. All right, so let's get into this next clip on TV. Shout out to you, and shout out to the Shade Room for that last clip. How do you balance being strong and being soft? It said that the season finale. What? Did that just come on? How many episodes did they have? Like 5? Was it like 5 episodes? Y'all correct me. Bell Collective Birmingham. Did they have what? 5 episodes? Maybe 6? I don't even think they had that many. They're already at the season finale. Lord God, Carlos. All right, so the season finale of Bell Collective Birmingham premieres this Friday. You guys, the shit just came on 8/7 Central, of course, on the OWN network. Let's get into this clip. All right, let's get into this clip where Stormie is being emotional. She always damn crying.
I've always been a person who grew up. You have to be tough. You have to be. You can't cry. You got to always be ready to go. Like, you know, you walk around like to the point where it's like, I wish that bitch would. You know what I'm saying? I want to release that, because to me that's like childhood trauma that I still hold on to, and it makes me be a version of myself. Oh, Stormie, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. I don't always resonate with. Yeah, but it's still there. It's a night show. And it's like you want to rid yourself of that, but you also
you got to protect yourself.
Yeah, and like that's the only way I know how. I've always been a person who grew up. You have to be tough.
I get it now. I get it why she's so aggressive like that. Stormie gives, you know how you've been around a person who always come off kind of aggressive in nature? They kind of have that mentality of, I'm going to be guarded and I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me. Stormie has that mentality of, I'm not going to let you get to me before I can get to you, or I'm going to have up this block. And if you think you're going to pierce through this block and that you're going to hurt me and have me crying and you know, to bully me or make me look like I'm a punk, like, no, I'm going to be so fucking aggressive. I know how to get you off me. And that's by being aggressive and, you know, clapping back. And she just has that. And this season, we saw that a lot, the way she's been acting with Tiffany. A lot of people like, damn, Stormie, you've been a fucking mean girl. And this whole situation with Tiffany, they felt like you just really been kind of stringing it along for several episodes with this whole mop situation. But she says, hey, when I was a kid, I was not allowed to cry. I was not allowed to show emotions because my mom would always tell me, toughen up, stop all that fucking crying. Like, go wipe your eyes. And, you know, we're not having that crying mess right here. You know, Betty did not allow her to be her authentic self and show emotions. So now that she's an adult, she doesn't know, I guess, where to place those emotions. Or maybe she's so guarded because she doesn't want to appear to be weak, right? She's all her life has been trained or you know, I almost said groom, child. She's been trained and taught to be this strong individual when she have moments where she want to maybe be weak sometimes. I ain't saying that she's a weak person, but maybe she want to feel weak. Maybe she want to cry. Okay, it's really nothing wrong with crying. I'm not a huge crier, but sometimes crying, like they say, crying does cleanse the soul. If you're going through something that's becomes too much for you, sometimes you need to get somewhere and sit down and just cry that shit out and get over it. If somebody's always screaming in your ear telling you that you always have to be strong, sometimes you don't want to have a strong moment. Sometimes you want to have a moment where you just can sit and cry and cleanse yourself and get that shit out of you, and then have somebody encourage you while you're going through that situation, right? I don't know what's going on with Betty, but then again, it could be how Betty was raised, right? It's really, it sounds like it's generational, right? Maybe her mama was that way with her, and that's the only way she knew how to be. When she wound up having Stormie, then hey, she became this strong individual with a strong presence to teach Stormie, hey, no, we don't do no crying around here. And that's why she is that way. She does cry a lot, but she always tries to explain why she's emotional. And I don't think you should have to do that. If you're feeling emotional, cry. Shit. You don't have to explain why you're crying, right? You don't have to explain why you're crying. You can be emotional and get that out. And yeah, hopefully you have people around you that can encourage you and be there for you while you're going through that tough moment. But what y'all think about that? I'll play it one more time, then we're going to get out of here.
You have to be, you can't cry. You got to always be ready to go. Like, you know, you walk around like to the point where it's like, I wish that be would. You know what I'm saying? I want to release that because to me, that's like childhood trauma that I still hold on to. And it makes me be a version of myself. Oh, Stormie, that I just don't do that. Oh, don't do that. I don't always resonate with. Yeah, but it's still there.
Sound like she had a tough childhood. I've seen even on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I saw a few things that I thought was kind of off-putting when it came to Stormie. When scenes with Stormie and Betty, which is her mom, Betty is not very mothering when it comes to Stormie. I don't know. It's like she kind of gives, you know how a mom kind of acts towards a child that she didn't raise, or that a child was not raised in her home, and maybe she didn't meet that child until they became an adult, and they're kind of disconnected in terms of how they act towards one another. She doesn't come off as being very motherly towards Stormie. When Stormie's talking to her, when Stormie's asking her things like a child would ask a mother, or you know, a daughter would ask a mom, Betty seems very disconnected when it comes to the reality of what's going on between the two of them. And she's not sympathetic when it comes to Stormie. Stormie was like, Mom, I need you to be here for such and such thing. I'm not going to be there. That's what she gave. And I was just like, damn, Betty. Like, she's literally almost in tears saying, Mom, I would really love for you to be there. It would mean a lot to me for you to be there, for you to do this. And Betty was like, yeah, but I'm not going to be there. So you just going to have to be strong and get through it. I was just like, yikes, really? Is that really what a mom is supposed? I can imagine my mom being like that. If I said to my mom, I'm you know, going to be doing something, I'm really going through something, and I would really love for you to be here for me right now. And my mom said, well, Rail, you're going to have to toughen up because I ain't going to be able to be there. Nah, I ain't got time for it. And stop all that damn crying. That's what Betty gives. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't imagine growing up in the house. I could not imagine Stormie growing up in the house with her mom. Like, damn, Betty, what you go through? Shit. It sounds like y'all might need some family therapy. So you can really talk to Betty and let her know, because I mean, there's no changing her, obviously, because she's stuck in her ways. We know that. But just for the simple sake of you letting her know, and have a mediator, which would be a therapist, to say, hey, I really love my mom, and I really hate the fact that she just doesn't see me. Betty is more so focused on herself and being strong, right? She had a very strong presence and a very nasty disposition. That's what I picked up. And she's just, oh my God. I didn't like the way she was going at Melody at the reunion that year, sitting up there with all that black on like her ass was at a fucking funeral. She was very nasty. And I did not like how Carlos did not mediate that. He sat there and laughed and allowed that woman to sit there and attack Melody. And I was just like, yikes. Like, oh my God, right? Very nasty. And even Melody was just like, I'm just going to pray for you, child, because you too much. All right. If it were me, I ain't praying for you. I'm going to cuss your ass right back. But Betty, oh my God. Stormie, I see why you crying, honey.
It's a night show. And it's like you want to rid yourself of that, but you also
you got to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like that's the only way I know how. I've always been a person who grew up. You have to.
That's she crazy. But yeah, so that was a little touching scene, right? That was a little touching scene. But we're going to see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles, all right? Because I still got to get my show together, so I still got a lot to do. What is it? 8:30, yeah. So I still got to get my show together for tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles. I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. I hope you guys enjoyed Midday Pop-In as well as Car Chronicles this morning. We had a great show this morning, great topics. You guys don't forget to go and catch up on all those videos, like up those videos, hype up those videos, and leave comments and let me know what you guys think, okay, about all the topics that we discussed in this video, as well as all of our other videos that we've done. Let me look at a couple of comments before we get out of here. Oh, y'all talking about the pop the balloon thing with Trish? Yeah. Tiffany Thomas says that Wright and Mel didn't do anything to the. Yeah, it all started from some type of Facebook beef where they from like some Facebook chat room, and they carried that over onto the show, and I thought that was the dumbest shit ever. Deborah Holder says that Stormie talked about on Love and Marriage Huntsville how tough her mother was on her, always calling her out of her name. Wow. Said, I'm surprised Stormie has accomplished the things that she had. I'm surprised she still has a relationship with her mom. Right? I get it as her mom, but people do cut their moms off as well, especially when you keep showing that negative energy. If you're not going to be supportive and you're going to always be negative when you're around, I don't want that around me, right? Sometimes you got to push people off. Sometimes family be the first people sometimes you have to disconnect from, because they can be too much. Tam C said that her mom is not nurturing at all, right? Dogs are more nurturing than Betty. Dogs are more nurturing to their puppies than Betty was, and Betty is to Stormie, and that's just a fact, right? Stray dogs, honey. Stray dogs. Mary White said that who is that? Somebody acts like she's slow. Who's that? Brat? I'm not sure who that is. Put it in there, let me know, child. But she said somebody act like they slow. Tiffany says that Rose, I agree. She passed it on to Stormie. At least she realized. You mean Betty? You might even saying Betty. Betty. I think she's saying Betty. Mary White said Betty Kruger is a demon and is, honey. Straight from the pits of hell, child. The left and right wing of hell. Mary White goes on to say that I want all of them off the show. Who gonna be on the show, Mary? Ain't gonna be nobody on the show if they get all of them off. Somebody got to stay and ain't gonna have no show. But I'm still tripping that Carlos did not give them enough episodes. Like, damn, they literally just said, oh my God, next Friday is Bell Collective Birmingham. Now they're talking about the damn season finale. Jesus. I feel like they only had 5 episodes. Like, that's not a fucking season. It's not a season. But Rose said that Betty is a monster in my opinion. Oh, she is definitely a damn monster. Betty needs to be slapped front and back hand. And no, I do not promote violence all the time. But damn, Betty. Deborah Holder says that between Betty and Wanda, I see why their daughters are the way they are. Baby. Okay, that's a word right there. All right. Tiffany said that her mom is very nasty. She very much so is. Deborah Holder says that their first season is not long. Says that it's a short season because Carlos did it with Bell Collective of Mississippi to see if they would get the ratings. Okay, we'll go with it, child. But they should have gave him more episodes. Shit, how we gonna know if we like it if we ain't seen the shit about 3 times, right? How I know I like the show, Carlos, if you ain't gave us but 3 damn episodes? Shit. Tiffany says that with her growing her brand the way she has, she needs to work on toning it down. Yeah, because personality, child, people like, bitch, I ain't buying nothing from you. You aggressive. right? People see you on TV and be like, girl, I'm not buying shit from you. The way you acted on that one show, that's what Heavenly is getting now. Heavenly is getting so much hate from the way she was portrayed on Married to Medicine. I told y'all people were running over her signs, like on the side, the picket signs. Because y'all know this today was voting day, child. People were digging up her signs and running over her signs. And child, they was like, bitch, we're not about to vote for you for the way your ass acted on Married to Medicine. Oh my God, they was giving her mad hate, okay? They were like, baby, I said that Stormie says that Stormie said that when she was on Love Marriage Huntsville. Ooh, child. But thank y'all so much. We will I will definitely keep you guys informed if there's any more news that you guys can use. I will see you guys in the morning, as I just said, for Car Chronicles. Thank you so much to all of my Caramellians. All right. Yes, baby, they was running over her signs. Y'all know the signs on the side of the road said vote for Heavenly Kinds, vote for Dr. Heavenly. Baby, they were running over them signs. They showed people running over the signs. They were taking up the signs. Like, baby, they was just like, bitch, we not fucking with you. No, you acted a total fool on the show. And then her ass then went out here talking about some, she done started going to church. I was like, girl, you ain't thought about God until you wanted to run for this damn office. So get out of here, Heavenly, with your fake self. Okay, with your grandma wig. But yes, honey, thank y'all so much for the show. Thank you, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, and Truth TV Podcast, my top flight mods, all the content creators, all my Caramellians for being in the chat as well as in the bushes. Please like this video. Yes, thank you, Tripping Hard says thank you, Caramel. Thank you guys as well. All right, love you guys down until the next one. Bye.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. It's your girl, Caramel. Let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest type in tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramellian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cap, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay active. Caramellian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I titleize. Real recognize, real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I amplify. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest pipe and tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramellian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Caramellian crew worldwide. Turn the volume up real loud. She a whole mood, no doubt. Yeah, it's your girl, Caramel. Stay vibing, stay subscribed. Let them know.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah, there's There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along.